CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code chicken.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are kind of at a crossroads in warships. I think what we really need to get now is bombardiers. Yes, we're going to talk about that in a second, but first, guys, make sure you got the code chicken plugged into the shop. I do appreciate it if you choose to support the channel. And good news, I basically got everything fixed from the catastrophe the other night. If you follow me on Instagram at thechicken24, you saw that my desk collapsed and kind of crushed. Like, I was really worried when I first came in because, like, you know, I already talked about this, but the desk weighs a lot and it was kind of crushed on top of everything. When I first started recording stuff again, the camera wasn't working, the microphone wasn't working, the computer, it took like a few hours to start working again, so I thought everything was lost, but everything has somehow fixed itself, except the microphone. I think that needs a little bit of adjustments, but for the most part, we're good to go. Yeah, so that's some good news. And so where are we at now? Now, let's take a look here on the tech tree. So I know yesterday we talked about going to bombardiers first, or getting the building health first. Now, as soon as you go to 6 engines, if you don't have building health, you essentially can't compete. So I knew I was going to be a day or two collecting chests to get the building health and the bombardiers, because that's the key right there. Once you get the building health and the bombardiers, the rest is just kind of gravy on your way to 70 Rs. So what we ended up doing was I got the building health first because it was so cheap. It was only 28 keys. I had it on the first chest. I didn't want to sit on being able to unlock the building health while I poured all my keys into shock mines and still didn't have enough to get bombardiers for a little while. So I felt like we made the right decision. It's building health, shock mines, then bombers. But yeah, it's tough to compete right now without the bombardiers. You see my last few hits, they were, you know, not ideal. We actually got a draw against this guy, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, so what we're struggling with is just like these bases. So this is the base that I went with. It's not really ideal. I copied from Derek's place, I believe. Shout out to this guy. He's a monster in Canada. I think he's like top 30 or 40. So I copied this base. He's got a couple other things that I don't have. If you guys are ever stuck, you know, basically what I do when I go to look for new bases is I just find someone that's in a similar position on the leaderboard, that's high enough, that has similar tech. I noticed that he had, for the most part, pretty similar stuff. He did have the extra hot pot, and he had a couple other multi-nodes unlocked that I didn't have, but that's where we're at for the most part. Let's take a look at the global here. I think we're still doing okay. I think we can make a run at the top 500 for sure this season. We just got to put this next couple things into practice. I'm pretty confident once we get bombardiers too, we're gonna be all right. Typically, I do pretty well with the old bombers. Uh-oh, where are we? Did I pass myself? I thought I had more than 24 stars. Yeah, okay, I'm on there somewhere. Apparently, I'm just too dumb to see it. But either way. So we're like 450-ish. And yeah, so obviously what we got to do next is we got to get the bombardiers. Now we're gonna need 2 chests to do that, and I just want to make sure that we have enough tokens to max them out. I think it's like 1 million and a bit maybe. So I'm not gonna spend anything now. I'm just gonna, you know, there's nothing I need to buy or I need to upgrade at the moment that's really gonna help us out anyways. You know, maybe Kavan will get to max level once we get the bombers, but yeah, so obviously we're going to get the bombers next, and then where do we go from there, right? That's the next question. I think troop health is going to be big. I'm probably going to go troop health, gunboat energy, either shock blaster or a hot pot, and then go straight to 7. I'm going to skip this multi-node 4 right now because it's not, you know, absolutely necessary. I'm actually going to skip seekers too, just because, you know, I don't typically use seekers. They're that troop, you know. It's the same with rocket choppers. If you love using them, get them. They're going to be good. If you don't love using them, then maybe not the best. But yeah, mechs at 40 keys, completely ridiculous. I don't know why they put that in the tech tree. It's such a high cost. It doesn't make any sense to me. So that's the base. That's the tech plan. Let's get into some battles here and see how we make out. So yeah. Yeah, we're running kind of like a clustered base again. So the clustered base is great against heavies and Zookas. you know, they're not really gonna finish it. The problem is bombardiers. Bombardiers are gonna fly right through it. So we can actually look at this guy's base, and just based on how quickly he had started the attack, I'm sure he has bombardiers. It looks like he skipped out on some stuff too. So, well, let's just get in and do what we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The good doctor in the back. Yeah, so basically the idea when we're doing this base with heavies and Zookas is, I mean, we just kind of walk up here. We grab this engine. I'm going to take out this 1, 2 with barrage and artillery. So basically we walk up to that point. We flare them back. I'm not trying to get a good time. I'm just trying to get as many engines down as we can. That's the only thing I'm looking at. Yeah, because typically you're not finishing the base. If the guy's finishing the base, he's got bombardiers, or he's got a, you know, he's a monster with heavies and Zookas. Okay, let's clear some of this. Just get ready for the wraparound. Now, typically I'll do some early second wins because I do have maxed riflemen, but this guy's got so many rocket launchers, they're not going to do much for us anyways. So let's just go ahead and start to use some of these now. And we're going to flare back right about here. So we always got to smoke right where Kavan... Okay, the flare didn't go down. That was weird. Okay, let's go like this. Now, you see how I flare all the way back? If I just flare at the corner, the Zookas are going to... they're going to hug the wall and walk around the corner. So we want to try to avoid that if we can. Okay, I just got nervous there. I thought Kavan was going to die. He's okay. Alright. So he's already got us down to 3. He also started pretty early, so it could go either way. I don't know just yet. I did get the shock mines. I forgot to talk about that. Didn't notice a huge difference with them, but we'll see. We'll see if they help. So at least doing this, we know we're gonna get 4 engines, right? 1, 2, 3, something like that. We're gonna get a few engines. He's got us down to 2, so it's not looking too good. But we're going to do what we can here. And there we go. Okay, let's get another second wind going here. Bring back some more heavies. That's exactly what we need. And, okay, we just got to be careful with this flamethrower. I'm going to throw a medkit down there just to heal up the heavies a little bit and help the girls out too. Okay, now it just depends where they're going to go from here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's reflare these guys. He's got us down to 1, but I mean, the time's getting pretty slim here. That was a horrible reflare. Looks like he's got us. Let's see, let's see. I mean, we can finish the base. I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest, but let's see what's going to happen. I'm interested to see how he hit us, because it seemed like he took a long time. Typically, if they're using bombers, they're going to rip through the base a lot faster than that. So he might have been using heavies and Zookas, but we'll see here in a minute. Let's just try to get through this one if we can. Chicken. I'm not sure, I'm not sure. We got some shock mines we got to walk through still. That grappler grabbed Kavan, the good doctor. Okay, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to shock. We're going to flare. Oops, all the Zookas are gone. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We can just go ahead and retreat. And, yeah, and that one. Man, that was painful. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright, let's see what he did. So he's got heavies. Yeah, he's got bombardiers. Okay. It took him a long time for using bombers, but that's what I mean. Right now, like, heavy and Zooka's not going to be able to compete with bombardiers. They're much, much, much faster. But once we get them, I feel like we're going to be in a good position because, you know, if I was doing my attack and I had bombardiers, we would have ripped through that at least a minute sooner, and this was actually still pretty close. So, you see right there, he's just, all he's doing is walking around the corner, spamming second wind. You know, typical with bombardiers, but he did lose Kavan pretty early, so we had a chance. I'm actually surprised he finished that. That was kind of, yeah, that could have gone either way for sure. But we didn't make it through. So that's the idea. That's what we're doing for right now, Mr. Wu-Tang Camp. Yeah, so we just got to save up. We got to get the bombardiers. We got to lock in our next chest at diamond rank. We got to keep opening those diamond chests. It's so important when you get that early Not that we got it early, but it's so important to just maintain that rank. If you guys didn't know, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I'll give you a little tip here. If you guys didn't know, what I should have done after that last attack, since I'm not going to play next until my next chest time, is before the attack ends, if you force close the app and don't open it again, all the engines that I got, so I just got 5 engines, count towards my next chest if I open the app again after the chest time. So in an hour and 9 minutes, if I was to open it again and just close it instantly, so then I don't have to, you know, grind out. It's good to do that when you're between ranks. Otherwise, it's not super helpful unless you just don't, you know, you're high in the leaderboard or something like that. But either way, hope that helps you guys out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.